This video will show you how to resonate with the vibration of money. I'm going to share with you ways of understanding this and ways of applying the understanding of the vibration of money into your own life so that you create more of it in a much easier way. Welcome back to another video. My name's Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the vibration of money, how to resonate with the vibration of money, and understanding this from a point of view of being able to really manifest what you want in a very powerful way. Now, in general, everything in life is vibration. This is what quantum physics shows us. This is what we're learning, that there are different rates of frequency that things resonate at, but at the same fundamental level, when we start to actually resonate with more of what we want, we're able to create more of it in our life. Now, this also has to do with understanding the meaning that we give things, because this is the thing about vibration and this is the thing about money. Money only has the power that we give it through the meaning that we attribute to it. Now, as a society, we get together and we say, yo, money means this. This is what the exchange of good is for money, and this is what it can actually bring value. So, therefore, we use it as a symbol for that of us to exchange it for things. Now, what we can really begin to do though is understand that more so than anything else, money to us represents some type of emotion. So when we think, we say, oh, I want to create $20,000 this month in revenue or in income. We could say that, but what will that $20,000 bring us? And is that $20,000 even really the goal? Well, the real goal is the emotion that $20,000 would bring you. And the emotion could be the freedom to do what you want, be able to get up and go on vacation if you want to. It could be the security, feeling secure knowing that you're able to provide your friends or family with the means that you need in order to really live that comfortable type life. It may represent comfort to you. There's different emotions that it could bring. Now, the biggest part of understanding this is first off, how we can resonate and raise our own vibrational set point so that we create from a much more powerful way. Now, this is why I've made a free meditation that will help you to raise your vibrational set point so that you create things faster and easier than ever because you're coming at it from a much more powerful energy state. So this is something that you can download in the top of the description box. And it's something that I think is so powerful. I think if you listen to it for 21 days straight, you'll start to radically change your life, and you'll find that by doing that, you start to create more easily than ever. Now, the reason this is because there's different states of being where the energy is coming from. Now, let me show you the old law of attraction way of going about attracting money. Now, it'd be like we're here, money is over here, and what we want to create, and we will ourselves, and we take action. And action isn't a bad thing, but this is the thing. Where is that energy coming from? A lot of times we say, I want this over here because it will make me feel better. And what we do is we feel resistance in the present moment because that thing isn't here now. That money isn't here now. That means we're creating from a place of lack. And by creating from that place of lack, even if we get the money, by the time we get the money, we've already conditioned ourselves to not be happy in the present moment. And then what do? We up the ante. We say, oh, when I get to the next milestone, that then I keep doing it. And that's one of the fallbacks of a lot of people who are wealthy is one, they don't even view themselves as, they don't even feel like it's sufficient enough and they're always going for more. Now, of course, growth is a natural byproduct of something that we have a desire for, but it's how identified with it are we, and are we attaining our happiness to it? Now, what I say and what I've noticed in my own life and what I've seen in so many other people is that if you feel the emotion first, you will then create it in a much quicker way because you're voiding it of all of that resistance. Now, the thing with money, the thing with abundance in general, is that when we start to feel in a certain way with the action that we're taking, like I think action is very powerful. However, combine that action with doing something that you are passionate about. Now, the reason this is so powerful is because when you do that, it increases your state of being because you're just passionate, you're excited. Guess what? You perceive of opportunities that prior were invisible because you weren't resonating with it. It could be because you're in a better state of being, somebody offers you a job that pays more money. It could be that there are then just opportunities you notice. Maybe there's a need that you see, a demand that you see that you can be passionate about and giving to the world. It's a new mentality. But the idea behind this is to take out the general meaning of what you give money and to ask yourself the question, where is that energy coming from? Is it coming from lack or is it coming from abundance? Now here's the other part of understanding resonance and money. The momentum that you want to create the amount of abundance in your life is going to come from focus. Focus creates momentum, which then creates opportunities. So, what I mean by this is, what part of abundance are you focused on? Now understand, first off, this is a game changer if you absorb this idea. I've shared it before. But there really is no such thing as lack in the way that we think there is. There is an abundance of everything. It's just, what are you focused on? Because if you are perceiving of lack in your life, it's coming from an abundance of focus on lack. So there's actually an abundance of lack because there's abundance of everything. But there's either abundance or lack. There's money and the lack of money. If you're focused on the lack of money, if you're identified with that, then you create more of it in your life. If you're focused on lack, you'll get an abundance of that. You'll get an abundance of no money if you focus on no money. So think about it in this scale and ask yourself, where am I focused? Because the vibration of money is over here. The lack of money is over here, but it's not real lack, it's an abundance of that lack. I know this sounds like a play on words, but if you absorb this idea, it can make you very aware of where you currently are with the vibration of money. So, what needs to be done in order for you to really vibrate more with money? Well, it's first off having this awareness. Money is an emotion. It's something that brings us an emotion. And when we start to tag money more so onto the goal of our excitement, if we start to take out the goal of money being the end of itself, and we start to realize that money is a byproduct of either the value we can give to other people or of us doing our passion, everything begins to change. You see, we butcher it up in our mind because we give so much meaning and importance to money, and I've been sharing that a lot on the channel, is the power of not giving things excess meaning. If we make it very, very important and we put money on a pedestal, we distance ourselves from it. We can't connect to the vibration of it because it's outside of us. It's on a pedestal. This is any time that we are saying it's really, really important that this happens, because if I had this money to go to this event or to go to this opportunity, then it'll make me feel a certain way, and it's so important that it happens. That's when we create resistance. That resistance is that separation. So how do we let go of putting it on a pedestal? Awareness. Awareness that money isn't the actual goal. The goal is the emotion and the passion for how you prefer to be, and money is a side effect of that goal and of adding value to other people. Having that simple awareness will start to change it for you, because then you can focus on what really matters. People are so focused on money, and money isn't the thing that really makes them happy. Because even if you did get a whole bunch of money, you would spend it, you would enjoy it for a very short period of time, and then that would go away. That's when you hear of people that win the lottery and they end up either losing it all because they haven't really tapped into the abundance of what their goals are and who they really passionately, authentically are, or they just don't have a self-image of themselves as able to make that and keep that. They have kind of a poverty mindset even though they have $50 million. And that's why they lose it, and a lot of times they either become addicted to drugs or depressed. Now, how could that happen? Well, money isn't the actual goal. Money isn't actually what makes you happy. Money is whatever meaning we give it, and most people are sad to find out, especially people who've been working at success for such a long time, and they finally get to where they think they made it, and they're depressed. That happens all the time because it isn't what they thought. Instead of going for the money, go for the goal itself, and even manifest what the money could bring you. Go straight to the source. Don't become identified with those materialistic things, but be aware of it. This is about the awareness. The awareness of where your focus is. The awareness of the idea that abundance is everywhere. There may just be an abundance of lack if you're focused on lack, and if so, that's fine. Be grateful, because now you can say, oh, I've been focused on lack. I've been focused on this belief that I'm not worthy. I've been focused on this, therefore I've been creating more of it. So if I can create an abundance of lack, guess what? I can also create an abundance of money, or an abundance of what I want, which is really the goal in itself of me doing my passion. So this is that awareness that the vibration of money is more so an emotion. That emotion for me is freedom. I was able to get rid of my 9-to-5 job back in February. I went daily on daily videos of 2017. August, I let go of my 9-to-5 job that I had for years. To me, money meant freedom, because now I do what I want with my time. I just woke up, I'm creating a video. I do it every single day because I love to do it. And to me, that represents freedom, because after this, I'm going to do some work. I'm going to get on my laptop or on my computer. I'm going to edit. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to I love my days because I am able to, in a way, choose what I do. Because money to me equals freedom, and I focused on the freedom. How can I create freedom for myself? And I realized that if I added value to people in videos, that eventually it would bring in enough money to me to be able to do that. The way I view money is that money is a byproduct of the value I add to other people. I'm able to make videos and share them with hundreds of thousands of people. To me, I know that if I add enough value to all of those people, then guess what? Money comes as a byproduct, and it comes through in different ways. So that's what I encourage you to understand, is get to the core definition of what money means to you. Realize it's an emotion. Maybe it's freedom, maybe it's security, maybe it's comfort, maybe it's excitement because you can do what you want. Find out what that is and start to feel more of that emotion in your daily life, and start to shift around the perspective around money in general. Instead of viewing money as something that is a symbol of whatever it gives you, see it more so as a side effect of you doing your passion, because then you can actually focus on your passion. As a side effect of adding value, if you're in like the service industry, if you're doing something that adds value to people, then that will help too, because then you're doing it for more than just yourself. You feel like you're contributing to society. That's one of the reasons I love making videos too. I feel like I'm actually contributing to people's lives. And as you do that, you start to realize that abundance is everywhere, and pay attention to what you focus on. If you are focused on perspectives that don't serve you, if you're always looking around and like, why is this me and all these things, observe those thoughts. Observe them, allow them to be there, and then shift your focus. Shift your focus to gratitude for what you do have. When you focus on gratitude and what you do have, that is the vibration of abundance. That will, as a side effect, bring more of that to you, because you more so resonate with it. Gratitude is focusing on what you already have, which creates more abundance of that. And you have something to be grateful for. It could be family members. Be connection with other people. It could be having a computer to watch this right now, or a phone. It could be living in shelter, living in a house. You know, there's people in different countries that don't have that luxury. They don't even have internet connection. They don't even have phones. So, not saying to almost like think that you're better because you have those, but it's more so just the awareness that when you start to focus on gratitude, there's a feeling that's involved with that. And that feeling, if you feel it more and more, and you start to realize that it's a natural state of being, it's a natural byproduct of who you are, the feeling of freedom, the feeling of compassion, whatever it is, you will create more of that abundance in your life. So that's how powerful it can be. And remember, by raising your vibrational set point, you will create from a much more powerful place. And things will happen much easier. So like I said, that Raise Your Vibration MP3 is in the top of the description box below, and it will help you to do just that, to create from a much more powerful place. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Feel free to like this video if you guys liked it, subscribe if you haven't already. Also hit that little notification gear so that you can see the daily vids that I do. And also follow me on Instagram, because I'm going to be doing more live Q&As there where you can interact with me and ask questions. That's something I'm going to be doing more so as well. So I'm going to go ahead and you'll see my Instagram in the description boxes below, and we can connect there as well. So with that being said, peace, much love, and namaste.